Welcome to my channel, welcome to my channel, welcome to my channel. This video is really about a pop of color and adding lock extensions. So the recent video I did, go check that out, is how I showed you how to add an extension onto the already existing lock. Today we're using a pop of red. The client loves red. She has red fingernail polish, red toenail polish, and her favorite color is red, born on Valentine's Day. So what she wants is she wants some pop of red in her hair. So I'm doing a different techniques in her hair. This one I'm braiding and I'm wrapping the artificial hair around her locks to cover the blonde hair. She has blonde hair, so she wants, of course, red color. And so I'm using this technique of braiding and then twisting and then palm rolling the hair in order for us to achieve this look right before we add the work it in with the Dreadlock Machine. Dreadlock Machine is next. So here I'm using the Dreadlock Machine. So I'm using a crochet hook, feed the hair through the Dreadlock Machine, and I use the machine going backwards and forwards in a round and circular motion. Either I'm rounding the lock machine or I'm taking my hand and twisting the hair to make the lock rounder. And I'm also using a constant and steady movement, never stopping. Because if you stop, you can break the lock or you can have the lock more flatter and damaged. We first met, love so strong, it's a light tight grip, but no destruction, connected by the soul. Got my mind under control. I think of you all the time. No, I can't get you off my mind. I've been thinking about you. 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 Again, I'm using the crochet needle or hook to pull the hair through the Dreadlock Machine. Take the Dreadlock Machine and go over the lock back and forth. I use it probably about 4 to 5 passes on this. Passes mean back and forth. And I feed the hair through the lock machine, twisting it with my hands or twisting it with the machine, and voila. It usually takes maybe about 30 seconds for each lock. And so it really works fast, it really works efficient. And just showing the other hair on the other side of her head. Now all of the locks on her head some are short, some are long. So we're not trying to make them even and flawless. We're just trying to add red because her hair grows in different levels. So we just using different levels of red in this case. In this video, there's a lot of background talking. Clients did not want to leave the salon for the filming of this video, so we let them stay and talk. So we just let the underground background talk pop up through the video. So hope everybody enjoys it because they're cracking up and making a lot of jokes and stuff. But we're trying to get through this filming. Thanks for watching.
Contemplating what we can be, want to add you to myself. I don't need nobody else. Bump on the grind, let's dirty wine. Hypnotized by the look in your eyes. Feel my body full of richness when you give me all your kisses. We're like the sun and the moon blend sequence. I'm mesmerized by your touch, so frequent and still provoke. Since we first met, love so strong, it's a light tight grip, but no destruction, connected by the soul. Got my mind under control. I think of you all the time. No, I can't get you off my mind. I've been thinking about you.
Again, using and purchasing this lock machine is one of the best things I ever did because it makes the work really easy. I don't have to use the crochet hooks and map all this out over time. I can just add the extended hair to the lock and do a couple of moves with the crochet hook, and then feed the hair through the machine and lock the hair. It's really quick and efficient. And, of course, you want to be safe and not stop that machine in the middle of your work. You keep it moving, and you also twist the hair. But it makes my work a lot easier, and that's the best thing that I've ever done in terms of adding to my leveling up of my work on hair, on locked hair. Please like, subscribe, share, tell 20 friends, 30 friends, 40 friends, 50,000 friends, however many friends you have. We're trying to make it to the 2,000 mark of people joining our site. Thank you for watching.
Contemplating what we can be, want to have you to myself. I don't need nobody else. Bump on the grind, let's do the wine. Hypnotized by the look in your eyes. Feel my body full of richness.
Here I'm searching for a lock to extend, and this one's going to be a very long lock. So I'm searching for a lock to extend. So I found a lock, and I'm going to extend it and just show you the technique that I would use. I would take the hair out of the bundle, use a crochet hook. This is a double lock, but I'm not going to add them together. I'm just going to use one of the locks. I'm going to feed the hair through the lock, one of the locks, with the crochet tool. Open the tip of the tool, place the hair inside, pull it through. So you have 3 spaces. You have 1, 2, and 3. 1 in the center, 2 on the sides. I'm going to use a braid technique because the hair on her hair is thin. So I'm going to braid those 2 pieces into that hair, the artificial hair, so I can put all of that together. And it's also going to be easier if I want to take it out later. I can seam rip the lock out with the tool you use for clothing. So I'm using a braiding technique. I'm braiding down, braiding down, braiding down. Now this I'm using because her hair is in there longer. If the hair was shorter in there, I wouldn't braid it. I would just use a twisting technique. But since her hair is long and it's thin, I'm braiding it down. Okay. Then I'm going to use a technique of binding. So I'm going to pull a little hair out so that I can wrap and bind it. So what I'm doing is I'm going back up the lock that I just braided down, and I'm binding around and around to cover the hair that you can see through the artificial hair. Right? Still not happy. So I'm going to take some more of the hair, and I'm going to go in, and I'm going to do a light braid because I need to cover that blonde hair. So I'm going to braid a little, not too much, braid a couple of rounds, and then I'm going to twist. So I'm going to start like I'm braiding just to get a grip around it, and then I'm going to start twisting. So you see how that hair can cover a large area really quickly. Just go around and around and around. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to eliminate the blonde hair sticking through. So I'll take another piece and I use that technique again. I'll go around, I'll start a braid 1 or 2 times, I'll stop, and then I'll use a wrapping technique where I go up and down the braid. So you get a flawless look, you cover all the blonde, and so when you use the machine, you go again, pulling some more hair out, braid around, wrap around, wrap around, wrap around, wrap around. And so as you see, as I wrap around, it becomes like the blonde hair is hidden, and you just take that hair. There's a little piece there. I'm gonna do another round of coverage, like a light braid, just to get a grip. Then I'm gonna start binding or winding the lock around. So this technique helps when you have a lot of hair to cover. It seemed like it kind of takes a long time, but it's really a short amount of time to get a great effect in what you want. Taking it around, binding it again. When you bind it, you're gonna spread the hair. It's not gonna be thin, you're gonna spread it wide so you can cover a large area. So your whole point is to cover that blonde hair. So when you use the machine, it's pretty much flawless. You cover all of that blonde hair. And then after I cover it, I will palm roll it, and voila. That took probably less than a minute or so, if not a little more than a minute. So what I'll do, I'm going through and I'm finding that I have to also do a little more work, which is worth it, so the client's hair can look really spectacular when you finish. So you don't want to have any flaws. You want to make everything look seamless, because the machine is going to pull all that hair together, and you'll have a nice lock extension. It's a lot more work than I like to do, but it's necessary to get the job done. So I'll take the Dreadlock machine, I'll feed it through with a crochet hook, and feed it through all the way up, and I'll just start locking the hair. Now this hair is easy to take off. If you want to take off later, you can use what they call a seam ripper. I think it's SEAM ripper. And you just go down the shaft of the lock and rip it off, and you don't destroy any of her hair at all. They use it to rip seams off of material in clothing, fashion. Voila. Beautifully done. Lock extensions, color pop, red, all different lengths. There you go. Now here you have really beautiful blended locks. They're not all the same length, they're different lengths. But here you have a pop of color for the client. You didn't have to color it, you didn't have to bleach it, didn't have to do anything. It is the exact color that you want, and she can go out and everybody is amazed on the look of that color. Now what I'm doing here is I'm finishing up and I'm just trimming the ends, getting rid of the ends that are not going to be locked. So I'm just completing the look while she looks in the mirror. Now this is good for people trying to get color tips or trying to add color to their hair, and it saves you from bleaching it. So there's no bleach, there's no color, there's not all that work. Check out our other videos. Thanks for watching.